welcome to the Weaverbirds Podcast. We're now on episode 8. It is hosted by myself, Heather, the Inquisitive Weaver, and Cathy from Lazykate Textiles. We come to you every fortnight to talk about our weaving, spinning, knitting and dyeing, and whatever fibercraft we decide to explore. So please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Facebook and Ravelry groups, which are the Weaverbird Podcasts, called the Weaverbird Podcasts. And so let's get to it. Cathy, how have you been the last 2 weeks?
Well, a bit really busy. It's been really exciting. From going from where I thought that like my business had ended really with COVID-19, then things have changed and it's all looking up. So it's been very exciting.
That's
new plans.
Oh, that's fantastic. So have you got courses coming up later in the year or?
Yeah, what happened was I thought that I would mainly concentrate online with the weaving. As I don't know, people here for the first time, I did weaving and spinning workshops for a long time, for years, and always teaching face to face. And then I sold looms and things alongside the spinning wheels. And so I'm not able to teach face to face at the moment because I have a lung condition. And so that's why I thought it was going to end. People keep saying to me, you must explain the reasons why. We just assume people are here, been following us, don't we, Heather? So I thought that would be the end of it. Plus, I had a range of hand-dyed yarns, and I thought that would have to stop as well. But my daughter has stepped in, and her friend. And my daughter has been spinning and weaving. I taught her when she was little. And so they've stepped in and said that they would like to teach the face-to-face classes. And so we've had over the last few weeks, maybe, I don't know how many weeks now, it's been going on quietly for a while, to teach them how to teach. They know how to weave, to teach them how to teach that to other people, and then come up with their own range of yarns. So they've got a practice run at Eden Tearooms in Newburgh in Lancashire on the 8th of August. So that's with people who are just going to give them feedback and help to sort of tweak any little hiccups or anything. And then the first class is on Saturday the 8th of September, and then the second one is Friday the 5th of October. So it's all really exciting. So I can still do the online classes, but they're going to do the face-to-face classes. So it keeps Lazykate Textiles going, which I didn't think it was the end, and it's really exciting. And because they're young, in their 20, they've got fresh ideas and new colour ideas and things like that. And so it's really exciting because I think that you can get stuck in your ways. I mean, I like my colour palette, but it is very muted, and to have people come in with fresh ideas and say, try these colours, and it's been really exciting. And so that's, for the past fortnight, we've been really intensively sort of concentrating on that. And today we went to pick up a lot of yarn for dyeing. So we've got our range of high twist sock yarn, which I've always used, but now we went to pick up boucle and mohair and silks, so that we can try those in the weaving and try new textures and things. So it's just been really exciting.
That is really exciting, and that's brilliant that you're doing online and face-to-face, because then it helps people who are shielding and can't, or are nervous to do face-to-face, and people who want to do face-to-face. So that's fantastic. That is great.
Yeah, really exciting. And it keeps me being able to be part of it as well. I mean, I'm so excited that they are willing to sort of take the baton and run with it. But it means that I can still be involved, which is lovely too.
Oh, so that's absolutely brilliant news. Yeah. So shall we get?
So what about you?
What about me? Oh, I have been applying for jobs. Everything that's driving me is I really want a dog. So I've been very busy, and so I haven't got much crafting done, because it turns out my entire flat has to be tidied from head to toe. So
very tidy from where I'm seeing. This little rectangle here that I can see looks very tidy.
Thank you. It is shockingly tidy. So yeah, I'm excited, and I've got lots of ideas for my crafts going forward, even though they may slow down for a little bit. But yeah, so exciting times for both of us, hopefully. So yeah. So what turns out as in 2020 seeming so dim and sad, I think 2020 might turn out okay.
Yeah, might turn around. Save it yet.
Yeah. What have you been weaving in the last fortnight?
Right, okay, well, I managed to get a grip of the double Heddle weaving, and it's when you've actually done it, it isn't rocket science at all, but it is a fiddly thing, and so I would highly recommend, if anybody wants to have a go, Amy D McKnight's YouTube series. She does 5 separate YouTube videos from the very beginning. She uses a Cricut loom, and it's like a little sample at Cricut loom, and it's only got 1 Heddle on there. So she shows you even how to use 2 Heddles when there isn't a space for the Heddles to go, and it is so comprehensive and understandable. So I do have the loom here, but I'm not sure if I picked it up and showed you how it's working. It would fit on this screen here. But there's definitely, I can slide the shuttle through, and you can see that there is the fabric on top and the fabric below, and it's very exciting. So it's taken a little while longer than I thought it would do, but I'm on my way with it, and it's going okay. It's really, really good. It's not something that I can do. I've got to be able to concentrate.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get down the line and come to open it, because what happens is, you've got if you think of your fabric on your loom, if you use double Heddles and pickup sticks, you get a sort of like a join on the left hand side, and then you've got your 2 fabrics, and it opens when you take it off the loom. It opens. So from your normal double Heddle, you can get, from your normal rigid Heddle, you can get double the width. So mine's a 16-inch loom, so I can get a 32-inch piece of fabric. But it would be terrible if I lost concentration halfway down the line, and it would open, but then it was trapped in the middle. Which, to be honest, that's probably what's going to happen. But I'm keeping positive. I'm keeping positive, and I am going to concentrate. So it's going well. It's going well so far. That's my weaving.
So for my weaving, I'm still doing the tea towels. I haven't made that much progress, which is disappointing, but I've still got like another week, 2 weeks until my brother's birthday. So I've still got time to finish it off. But one of the things, because I'm back at my flat, I had planned earlier in the year, and you can see my sampling on here, to make a woven garment. It was going to be a jumper. But I realised that, and I think I may have said it, that it needed stretch for the armpits, and I didn't think the pattern I was going to use would have enough. So I couldn't find the pattern to show you, because I was going to show a picture. So I'll try and find it online and show you the pattern I'm going to use to make a jumper, which is going to be the main body and sleeves is going to be out of jersey fabric. And then I've got this, where's the label? Wonderful, gorgeous yarn from Cathy. So this is the baby alpaca, silk and linen blend, and my god, it is gorgeous. I just absolutely love it, and this is just like the absolute perfect shade of pink that I've been obsessed with since lockdown began. And so, I've put it with the fabric, which I've put away and can't find it. And it matches, it goes really nicely. And so the pattern has got like a large cuff on it, and a large collar, and then a large kind of like band at the bottom. And so my plan is to do a weave with, I've got 2 skeins of this, using this yarn to just make the cuffs and the other bands. And then, so it's going to be a combination piece of the woven fabric and the jersey fabric. And so I'm really excited, and I think I'm going to use probably a mainly plain weave, but mainly with a bit of lace work on it, hook lace or something, just to give it a bit of texture and a bit of interest.
Yeah.
But I'll play around with that later on. So that's my next project, and I was thinking that maybe next year we could do a weave along, a make along, a year-long make along for making our own clothes using woven fabric or a combination. You can even throw knitting in there as well. And I think that might be a really exciting project for people to get involved in, and a year is enough time for people to plan and experiment. And so I think if people are interested, well, I'm definitely going to do it. So yeah, please join in.
No, I agree. I think it's a great idea, because I think it's lovely to use different, you know, if you've got a rigid Heddle loom, or if you've got like a 4-shaft loom, it's nice to be able to do something other than scarves or tea towels. And if you're doing that together, you know, it's you can encourage one another. And one of the ladies who's in our weaving group, Marianne, she'd said that she would be happy to teach people sewing skills in return for, you know, for weaving skills. And I think doing something like that, some kind of skill swap or skill share, and so we can help each other, you know, with the gaps that we've got in our knowledge, we can all help each other do that. So even on the group, we could put little videos on or things like that to help each other. And there's also lots of patterns, isn't there? Patterns for rigid Heddle loom weaving fabric, and there's loads of patterns, isn't there, for fabric on a loom, on a shafted loom. So I think it's a great idea.
Brilliant. Okay, so have you got knitting to talk about?
I have, and this is purely by coincidence. I thought that I'd done a lot of spinning, and to be honest, it started to hurt my back. So I just need to. I'm not spinning in the proper chair really. I'm spinning while like I'm watching the telly and stuff. So I thought I'd have a bit of a break. So my mum lent me this Rowan book, and there's a lovely little top in there that I thought is very simple. It's just stocking stitch really. But by coincidence, I also picked up the same yarn as you, because I had four skeins of it, and this is like, it's like a sort of a lavender colour. It's an over dyed, it's like a bluey lavender, and it's the silk alpaca linen, and I love it as well. And so this is what, it's just a very, very simple knit of a little top.
Oh, it looks really
while I'm just chilling at night and I'm watching the telly, because I know what most people are the same, that who are crafters, they can't stand to just sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
So a little stocking stitch top, it's as plain as it could be, and I'm just going to work on that as well, and just maybe not spin every night, just you know, have a little bit of a break so I don't do myself any damage, or sit on a proper chair, one of the others. One or the other. But I'm enjoying it, and I'm the same with you. I love linen. I love anything. I love linen and weaving. The texture of it is just beautiful, and that's soft, isn't it? Because that little bit of silk in it as well.
It's very soft. Mm.
Yeah, so lovely. So that was a coincidence, wasn't it? We both picked the same.
So for my knitting, I'm trying to focus on like one project at a time, because I've got quite a few projects on the go. And I don't like that. I like to have mainly one knitting project. So I'm trying to finish off my project. So this is my Velvety sweater by Gregoria Fibers. And so it's a little bit small for me, and because I think I cast on the size too small, and I've also put on quite a bit of weight during lockdown. So it's definitely too small now, but I'm hoping it'll block out to something that will just fit. So I finished a sleeve, and I am about halfway-ish down the second sleeve. And so I think I said last time that I wanted to finish this by this episode, but you know, as always, life gets in the way. So I've made progress, and I'm quite happy. So it's lovely. It's really nice. This is lovely yarn. It's drop sky. The only thing is, I was thinking now, because I've been like playing around with it quite a lot, and I've tried it on a lot as well, is I think it's going to be a yarn that's definitely going to pill a lot. So, which is, it's fine, but
That's a shame.
yeah.
That's a shame though, isn't it? Because it's, you know, if you haven't even worn it yet and it's started to pill, that's not a good sign, is it?
No, but I do love it, and I can definitely see little pills forming. But it's something I'll definitely wear once it's finished. And you know, because I've been trying it on so much, it's definitely started to stretch out. So it's just short, and it's a shame because I added quite a bit of extra length to the bottom of it because I'm not that tall, but I don't like cropped garments on me personally. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I'm up to. Not much to report on, but at least I think last time I just cast on the second sleeve, so I have been knitting.
Yeah, I was going to say I can see that you've knitted quite a bit.
Yeah. So, and it's in my I found a load of these at my dad's. So I've got a load of project bags anyway for myself. That definitely does not exist.
Well, I still use mine.
Yeah.
I use mine. All my weaving kit that I take to my classes is in my Inquisitive weaver bag.
Oh. Yeah. So that's all it for our knitting today. We've got quite a short, compact episode, I think. So what about spinning? Have you been up to any?
Yeah. Well, you've not got any socks.
No, I haven't. I have made progress on a sock, on my Mountain Mama sock, and it's very sad because I can't get it over my foot because my colourwork's too tight. So,
oh no!
But I've looked up, and when you do the colourwork, there's suggestions of like going up a needle size. So I think I can fix it. So I'm not getting too worried about it. But yeah. So we're gonna be quiet about socks for a while.
Okay. Yeah, let's not talk about that then.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you say spinning?
Yeah.
Did you? Right. Okay. Well, I've just been carrying on, like I said, with this this yarn. So I've got my cake here, and I've got another skein here, and I've got fibre. I've got 2 bobbins full of fibre. There's a bobbin around somewhere. Here's one of them. Ooh. So I've not got that much fibre left to spin. So actually, I thought that I had about 400 grams, but I'm not sure there's going to be that much. But my idea, I think I might have mentioned it last time, is a waistcoat. Yeah. And so I think that this with maybe like, I'm thinking of like a beigey gold satin back for it. And maybe like with this longer brown skirt. That's what I think would be really nice. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But like you, I need to make sure that I finish this shower curtain first before I start this, because I think we was just saying before that if you can become quite despondent if you've just got a whole load of half finished things. It doesn't do you any good, as much as it is nice to start new things. Yeah. Unless you finish them, it doesn't make you feel great, does it?
No.
So I'm going to finish spinning that, and then that'll be it could be that waits until the new year, and that could be my first project to make into a garment, and then that would be hand dyed, hand spun, hand woven, and then a garment, which is like
the dream.
So exciting, isn't it? That would be the first time I'd ever done that. I would blow my mind. It would be amazing. So so I'm just going to carry on with that spinning, and then I think the next thing that I would like to spin would be something a little bit brighter. This turned out way more muted and subtle than I thought, and I think that the next one I want something a little bit cheerier, put it that way. So that's what I'll aim for next time. So I'm going to finish all that spinning. So.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So sadly, I don't actually have any spinning to report about, because I tidied away my spinning wheel, so I haven't been doing any. But because I was tidying up and looking through my stuff, I really want to learn how to spin cotton. It's got a very small staple, but I've been quite interested in it in a while. So a few years ago, I bought myself, I think it's called a Tahkli spindle. So this is just it's a supported spindle that quite hurts. It's quite sharp, to just spin like this. So you just give it a spin. So I haven't used it yet. I bought it a few years ago from IST Crafts, and it's made with an old 1p or a 1 penny, and it's from 1937. So I'm quite excited to give this a go. And so also, I also have I'm going to pronounce this wrong again, but I think it's a book chakra. And so this is a device for spinning cotton as well. And so if I just open it up, so this is not set up. I haven't actually managed to set it up completely yet, but you have a handle on here, and you spin this around slowly, and it spins onto one of these needles here. And so what I need to do is look on YouTube and everywhere and figure out how to set this up, because it didn't actually come with any instructions.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of things in here and a lot of pieces that come out. So I'm gonna YouTube it, set it up, and have a go. And then I thought I would do a blog series, because I should say we're getting a website together and we're gonna have a blog on there. And so I thought I'd do a blog series about how to spin cotton in different ways and my exploration of spinning cotton. So try it on my other Turkish drop spindles and my normal wheel, which is an Ashford Joy, and I have an e-spinner as well. But so I'm kind of excited. I'm not sure when I'll start this, but that's my plan. I thought I'd just show you, because they're quite interesting, these different things, and I really like the idea of having a go at them.
I love that. I think when you see Gandhi spinning, he's always spinning. Is it a charker?
Yeah.
He's like a charker, and it's not. I've never had to go at it, but I've seen other people use it, and it's that is fascinating. I'd love to have a go.
Yeah.
And I think to follow that, Heather, I think it'd be really interesting. As for your spindle, your drop spindle, I can't even fathom how you would work that with cotton.
No.
So I'd be really interested to watch. Will you do a little video with it or something as well?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'm thinking of doing blog posts, and I can insert a video into the blog post so you can have a look at how to do it. But yeah, I'm really excited to give it a go, because I bought cotton a while ago, and then I tried making faux logs, or whatever you want to call them, rologs, and tried spinning from that. So I think what I'll do is I'll try different preparations myself, and I'll try different methods of spinning it and see which one I like the best, or what works the best. So I think that'll be quite exciting. So that's a project for the future, and I hope
it's a really, really good idea.
Yeah.
We were asked, talking of videos, we've been asked to do a little video that would help people who are struggling with spinning different gauges of yarn, and so I've done a little video about that, and I think it's really, these videos are really helpful for people, aren't they? To do, if they're just having one little area of an issue. So this is about spinning different gauges of yarn, because when people start spinning, they usually spin very thickly, don't they? And it's really textured, and then their aim is to spin then thinly. And then once they can spin thinly, actually they realize that that's the easiest thing to do, and then they can't spin anything else. It's most spinners say that, don't they? Yeah. And so when you then want to go and you think, well, I want to spin double knits, then they can't. So it's how to aim at those different gauges. So I've just done a little video, and I'll put it on my Lazykate Textiles YouTube channel, and where I'm storing all these little tutorials to help people. So for those that have asked for that, then by all means have a look at that. But I think you'll be putting it in here, won't you?
Yeah, I watched it. I think it's really good.
Good explanation.
Good. Yeah,
you never know when you're doing it.
No, it's good. You know what? I was like, oh, that's good. I'm like, when you think you know how to do something, and then I was like, oh, I've forgotten. Yeah, okay, that's a really good idea. Because usually I just try and make it down to strips of the size that I want but no, that's really, really brilliant explanation.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, I hope it helps.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's it. All I'd say is look out for our website, which will be coming soon, and we'll have blog posts on there. And yeah, happy craft.
If you're in the area around Parbold in West Lancashire on the 1st of August, my daughter and Jesme and Sophia will be at Eden Tearooms Artisan Craft Fair. If you want to support Lazykate Textiles, that'd be brilliant.
Yep, brilliant. All right, see you everyone soon. Bye.
See you. Bye. Right, so I've been asked if I can help people to spin different gauges of yarn. And so the way that I do it is, if I start treadling here, and I start drafting. So it's all to do with here, with this drafting triangle. And this is where you pull your fibres out from. So if I'm drafting like that, and when my pinch slides down to the top of that triangle, I'm right at the top of that triangle. And that enables me to pull out a really thin amount of those fibres. Now, if I go further into that triangle, so I'm spinning down to the top there, but if I go further in to there, and I pull that out, can you see the difference between that section and that section? It's starting to get thicker. So if I make sure that I'm spinning into the same sort of distance into that triangle, my gauge will start to get thicker. So if I go further in to that triangle, my gauge increases significantly. And there you can see that that's increased again. And so that is how you would increase your gauge. Now I've got quite a thin section of fibre here as it is. So at this point, it's hardly even a triangle, is there? If I wanted to go back to spinning thinly again, you can see how those fibres draft, and you can see right through them, and I'm going just to the tip of those fibres. And there I go back to my thin gauge there. And as long as there's twist in those fibres, it'll be strong and it'll hold. So I hope that helps a little bit.